We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the water. Shall not be moved. We're fighting for a contract. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for a contract. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waters. We shall not be moved. We're stronger together. We shall not be moved. We're stronger together. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waters. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for an increase. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for an increase. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waters. We shall not be moved. Respect. We're fighting for respect. We shall not be moved. We're fighting for respect. We shall not be moved. Just like a tree that's planted by the waters. We shall not be moved.
Hi, this is Happy Earth Day, Happy Tuesday, and this is another episode of SEIU Says, the weekly union news show dedicated to union workers and non-union workers and the communities they live in, bringing about a change. SEIU Says is sponsored by GWC, Goldberg, Weissman, and Cairo, that is Illinois' largest personal injury and workers' comp law firm. If you have questions about workman's comp, if you think you're eligible for a case of workman's comp, or you just would like to know things, you can call SEIU Local 73 Member Resource Center, and we can give you information about GWC. That phone number to SEIU Member Resource is 312-588-7630. That number once again is 312-588-7630. We also have another announcement to make. It's that time again, everyone. That's right. It's that special time. Why is it special time? It is General Membership Meeting Time 2014. Yay! That's right. Come on out. Saturday, May the 10th, 2014, 9 a.m. at 300 South Ashland. That will be in the basement of the Teamster Hall. And we're giving a rose for every mom. As you know, women were a part of the labor movement. They were the backbone of the labor movement. And on that day, we'll be honoring working mothers by giving them a rose. And not only will you get a rose, but there will be a special raffle that day. That's right, special raffle. That's right, special raffle. You could win prizes. Yes, a spa visit. Imagine that, a spa visit. You can get your nails done, salon, and luscious chocolate. That's right. During this meeting, we'll be talking about the meeting agenda will be as such: fighting for our pension, division updates. Each division will be giving their updates. Next step in building working people. And we also talk about the summer picnic. So we encourage all of our members to come to this meeting. If you've never been to a union meeting, then you need to be there. If you would like to RSVP for that meeting, the phone number is, get a pen. That number is 312-588-7630. That number to the RSVP for the union general membership meeting is 312-588-7630. I have another announcement to make. It's that time, everybody. Yes, it's fun time because it's the SEIU Local 73 picnic time. And this picnic is free. We work hard. It's time to play hard. This is free to all members and their family. SEIU Local 73 picnic. We will have food, raffle, music, dancing, games for kids. The date for that will be Saturday, June 28th, 2014, from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Miller Meadow Forest Preserve. That will be Grove 5 through 9, and I'll give you that address. The address is 2199 South 1st Avenue in Maywood, Illinois. It will be food and beverages served from 11 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. If you would like more information on that, or if you would like to get directions, what you could do is you can call the Member Resource Center at I'm sorry, 312-588-7630. That number is 312-588-7630. Or you may visit SEIU Local 73 website, and that website is SEIUlocal73.org. You could do www, that's World Wide Web, SEIU73.org. Happy Tuesday, happy Earth Day, and we have two guests today. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Cece Edwards, and I'm the president of the Advisory Council for Grand Crossing Park. Grand Crossing Park is a historic landmark of Illinois places in the state of Illinois, and we've been established since 2005. And our basic mission is to advise the Chicago Park District about the development of quality of life improvement for our seniors, our young people, and our families in our area. And we also are very committed to monitoring the program development at the park, repairs, building the community, build a $250,000 play lot that we built that in 2007 at Grand Crossing Park.
Okay, so you're at Grand Crossing Park.
That's right.
And you guys have an event that's coming up.
Yes, Earth Day.
Earth Day. Today is Earth Day. What is Earth Day
Today
for
is
the
Earth Day.
Impaired
Well,
Day people?
Earth Day is really a celebration of our planet, a celebration of working with other organizations that are interested in the environment and protecting our planet. Now, SEIU has a great history of working with environmental groups to protect our young people from emissions and different types of poison that are circulating in our air. Earth Day is one of the days that we can all, as citizens, go out and volunteer wherever you can to do something in your community, either clean up or either work on the phones or any of that. And you can do all of those things, as you can see. This is part of our Earth Day celebration at Grand Crossing Park on Saturday. We will be there at 8:30 a.m. and we expect all young people. We will be able to give community service hours from the Chicago Park, actually from the Chicago Public Schools. We'll be able to do that. And we'll be there on Saturday. We'll have free water, so wear comfortable shoes, and you will learn how to be a tree keeper. It's a science project. So come out, and we have a 20-acre park, so we'll be there from 8:30 to 12 noon on Saturday, Earth Day.
Okay, so it says Earth Day. So everyone hear that Earth Day is today, but the Grand Crossing Park, located at 7655 South Ingleside in Chicago, Illinois, they're going to have a special event, and it's going to be this Saturday, right?
Yes, this
April
Saturday.
the 26th, and it's called
Well, it's our Earth Day annual. The park, we've been there, the Advisory Council has been there since 2005, and we have done an Earth Day with our park every year since. So this is our 9th year at Grand Crossing Park, and the park is absolutely beautiful. I am also on the board of Park Manor Neighbors, and we went over there because the park was in derelict back in 2005. But with the help of the community and people like Andrew Walton and William Mitchell and Gloria Landrum, Carissa, Brad Redrick, Darlene Tribute, we have really come around. Also, I don't want to forget Keith Tate and Mary Ellen Drake. We have worked very hard to bring this park back to speed, and we are now back to speed. And I want to make one more announcement. We are going to have a Jazz City event coming to the park October the 10th for you jazz enthusiasts. Just check online for that.
Okay, if you like jazz and you want to come out and get jazzy at the park,
yes, yes, that'll be October the 10th.
What is the website?
You can go to the chicagoparkdistrict.org, and that's where you can find all the activities scheduled throughout the summer, because we will be also having a midnight circus. It's in the daytime, but it'll be a midnight circus. It's coming back to the park August 30th and the 31st.
Okay.
And it's $5 to get in, so it's something you don't want to miss.
So it looks like Grand Crossing Park has a lot of wonderful events that are coming up, especially this Saturday,
Yes.
with the Become a Tree Keeper. And then as you see people they'll be going through the neighborhood cleaning up.
Well, that's another part of the commitment that we are going to have. We're going to have some of the churches in the area helping us. They will be in the area on the streets, but the park itself has its own advisory council and its own cleanup. So
Okay.
we will be there at the park, and this is specifically for those high school students and age 11 and up who need community service hours.
So if you need community service hours, if you want to give back to the earth, then
Yes.
we encourage you to come out to this event, which will be at Grand Crossing Park, which is located at 7655 South Ingleside, Illinois. It is going to be this Saturday from 8:15 until noon. So if you've never planted a tree before, I think you should, try to come out. It's really
Yes.
fun.
Well, we have 90 trees in the park. This is a 20-acre park.
Okay.
So the trees are already established. They're actually forest. They look like from the forest preserve, these trees. And so we have to save these trees because they do help our environment, the oxygen that we breathe. All of these things are very important, and you would learn about that. And then also you have a chance to have some camaraderie with some of the other high school students that are coming. St. Xavier, Loyola, Betty Shabazz, Hirsch High School, Bogan High School. All of these high schools will be there. So if you need those community service hours and you're a little deficient, come on out and join us. We will be in the back parking lot. Please wear comfortable shoes and comfortable clothes. We will have bags and gloves for everybody, and also water and treats.
Okay, wow. So come on, do something good. Come out, meet new people, get excited about helping the earth replenish itself, meaning by trees, so we can get more oxygen. And the more oxygen you get, the more creative geniuses we start, because
Yes.
the brain runs on oxygen.
That's right.
And so we need more oxygen out here. And so when we get this oxygen, we'll do bigger and better things. And so
And I'd also like to thank the Chicago Park District as well, Sabrina Stewart and Daphne Johnson, and Superintendent Kelly for their enduring support of our park and getting our park back on the radar screen. And so I would like to give a shout out for them as well.
okay, well, we thank you, and give us your website once again.
Go to chicagoparkdistrict.org and you can look up the events for Grand Crossing Park.
Okay.
And that'll give you the events. They'll have the events running. Probably next month they'll start the events running for the summer.
Okay, then. So come on out. And we have a caller. This is SEIU Says.
Good evening. I was into a little bit in terms of Earthday, educating myself, and it's so many things people need to educate themselves. And I found out right now, I don't think I want to get no more hard in any of my clothes dry clean no more, because there are cancer-causing agents in them, because they're using this type of chemical. Is a what do you call it? It's an oil base, or it's from petroleum, and it's very scary. And also at the same time, they're using these chemicals. When you take your clothes to be dry cleaned, it's not no. You think your clothes is not shrinking, but guess what? It is shrinking. There is other products that's much better that don't damage your clothes, and they're not cancer-causing type agents. When you take your clothes to the cleaners, like 90% of dry cleaners, they use this chemical, and you may want to educate yourself and don't have to worry about getting cancer at the same time.
And that's a good point, but that's also leading back to the soil. There are a lot of things being tossed in the soil, like plastic, cigarette butts, all kinds of different agents that don't need to be in the soil, and they're creating a volatile situation for the future
may I make
and
one other
for our
comment?
children. So yes, you are correct.
May I
Thank
make
you.
one other comment?
Thank you.
May I make one other comment?
Yes, you may.
A lot of these clothes, sometimes even when you there's a lot of clothes that's in these landfills and different types of material.
Yes.
They can be recycled, and we gotta start thinking. We gotta start thinking about that instead of having all these clothes in these landfills that can be used for something else. Other types of it could be done. I mean, it could be used. Even our shoes they could take the material out of the shoes, use them for something else as well. Maybe we need to be thinking about that as well.
Well, I think the city council has already done away with plastic bags, so that's one step towards that issue.
The reason why the city done away with the plastic bags, because they were stocking up the the grains and stuff to cause them more money.
Oh, I could
That
believe
was one
that.
of the reasons why they did that, you know.
Yeah.
And in one way, it's a little bit of a selfish reason because it was costing them money. to
But I
take care.
think back to your landfill comment, it does go right to that, because once they bury them in the landfill, somebody said, now don't quote me, but someone said it takes about 25 years for it to actually disintegrate, for that plastic to
Right,
to
it does.
disintegrate. So just think about the clothes that she's talking about.
Right. So what
how
I
long that'll take.
Yeah, exactly. So what I encourage you to do is you all brainstorm on that, and you can talk about eco-friendly chemicals at cleaners. You go out to that event. I want to thank you for
Yes.
coming out.
And thank you for having us.
And this is SEIU Says. The SEIU Says. I just want to reiterate. Come on this
And-
gentleman. I'm sorry. You want to say something?
No. I just wanted to thank you for having the Grand Crossing Advisory Council here today.
Okay.
And also, I want to encourage all of you young people, come on out and join us on Saturday. You'll have a great time. It's not hard work, and you'll get your community service hours. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Saturday, May the 10th. 2014, 9 a.m., 300 South Ashland. I want to touch on the general membership meeting again. That's right. The general membership meeting will be Saturday, May the 10th, 2014 at 9 a.m., 300 South Ashland. And we encourage everybody to come on out to that meeting. Where did you come from, Jim?
I don't know. All of a sudden I appeared.
It is Earth Day.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present
Jim Balanoff. I'm the Indiana Division Director for SEIU Local 73, your local. Very, very proud to be here representing Indiana and representing our local.
Okay, very good. So it's a lot of great things that are going on in Indiana. You want to
Yes.
talk about that?
Yes, let me tell you, I always like to start with the good news, and we've got some great news in Indiana. It's actually from the Social Service Division of our local, a tremendous victory, organizing victory at Regional Mental Health Center. There were two parts to it. They're Tri-City in the north, South Lake in the south. They merged several years ago. The South was unorganized. The people there wanted to be part of our local, but management said, oh, people down here south of US 30, they're not interested in unions.
That's pretty presumptuous.
And you know, yes it is, and they were disabused of that notion very dramatically in an election. It was just I guess it was 2 weeks ago this coming Thursday.
You all won. High five.
Yes. I can't tell you what a
That's
tremendous victory it was. Management thought they were going to win. You know, they did all sorts of things to try and keep us out, to keep people from really understanding what was involved, and frankly to scare them.
They use scare tactics.
Yes, they did, and it didn't work. It was a tremendous victory, 76-33. Overwhelming, better than we thought it was going to be. And I think it shows you that people, whether it's in Indiana or in Illinois, workers more and more are understanding the value of being in unions and what it takes. It takes a local like ours that's dedicated to organizing, and it has, I will tell you, maybe the best organizing division in the country. Sean McGough and especially Shay Marshall, who led this particular effort. Those two guys and all the young women and men that work in our organizing department did a tremendous job. And the Social Service Division, Paul Siegel and Tim Ball, who been working at Tri-City for a number of years, doing such a good job in representing people. That was a big part of the victory too. And I think I would have to say the leadership of our local president, Christine Boardman, Matt Brandon, they saw the value in this, even when some people said, "Oh no, it's too hard." They saw it, they supported it, and we won big.
Right, and that's good. That's very, very, very good. And now with this new winning, these people, the contracts, they're guaranteed, certain job protections, their raises, benefits, and something you guys. I remember I was speaking with you earlier. a victory for the union. People couldn't call in sick or something, sick
Yeah.
days, or now just
Yes,
added. What happened?
they're. Well, I think they're actually those things. They still have to negotiate the contract.
Okay.
But we believe that at least I was talking to some of the folks directly involved in that, and that we're going to be able to get a good contract for them. Maybe the same contract as we have in what they now Tri-City is now called the North Campus, and perhaps maybe merged into one unit at some point. But winning a representational election is that's just the first step. You've got in some ways, sometimes an even harder battle is to get that first contract, and that's the stage we're in now.
Okay, so that's good.
Oh yes,
Picture
yes
that, like,
indeed.
an
Yes,
employer that would like to penalize you for using your accrued benefit time, and there's a lot of employers out there like that. That if you're sick, they would try to penalize you for being sick. God forbid. Or if you need to take vacation time, my favorite word is me time. You always like to, I love me time. And so you take you some me time, and you may have to take off or have a personal day. And a lot of the management, they were fighting that. And fortunately, you are able to get a contract in place, and the contract is a legal binding language with the employer and the union that is recognized, and then the employer can't go back on that contract, or at least if they do, there are consequences for that's called grievances, arbitrations, and so they have that. They
Yes,
have that now.
yeah. Or we're on the way to having that contract. Absolutely, we're going to get a contract, and I think a good one. But it's again, that's winning the representational election is just the first step. Then you've got to get the contract, and then you've got to build the union there and make and help everybody there to understand that the union is not the officers, it's not the building, it's not the union is the people. The union is the members there, and the struggle that these folks, and I think maybe the most important people, well, certainly the most important people, were the members there who had the courage, and it takes courage.
It does
take courage, and not only courage, but who worked hard to have this victory. It's something that they can be proud of, I think, for their whole lives, and it's something that is going to make their life much better. And just one small thing I have to say. I was there as they counted the votes, and got to observe the president of the corporation and the HR director, and who were so certain when we'd met with them earlier. Sean and I had met with them to try and see if they would be reasonable before we started, see if they'd recognize us. Have a mail ballot, something, and they said, "Oh, no. People south of US 30, they don't want to be in a union." Well, as I said, they were disabused of that notion very, very dramatically, and it never liked to gloat, but
It's okay to gloat.
a little bit maybe, and it was just, I'll say, we weren't gloating. We had a lot of the organizers, but it was very interesting to watch their faces as the ballots were counted. They were all, we're going to win this, we're sure,
Right.
and then somehow with each vote, the expression on their face changed. But it was a big victory, a big victory for the people who worked there. It was a tremendous thing.
That's a good thing. So get excited about your union for the simple fact of what we learned today. Employers do not all employers, but 99, no, I'll say 95% of the ones, they never want you to assert your rights in the workplace. And that's horrible when they speak for you. As you experienced, they tried to say what people don't want, and the people voice, and they spoke, and they voted, and they got union representation. So that's something to be excited about. As I always say, that own the moment, and we can make the changes for tomorrow by what we do today. So, wow, that's great. So the Indiana division is doing really well. So if you are with Indiana or you want to come out, then once again, we ask you to come out to our general membership meeting, which will be May the 10th, 2014. And you come out, you can fellowship with your union brothers and sisters from all of Illinois and Northwest Indiana as well.
Yes.
So, Jim, I
Please.
thank you. I thank you for doing an excellent job with the Indiana division.
That was I don't want to to take credit where it's not due. That was the social service division.
Okay.
But the Indiana division proper helped out. We did what we could, and the credit goes, as I said, to the leadership of the local, to our organizing division, and especially above all to the people who work there.
All right. So this is for the people, to the people. Congratulations, and people, catch us next week, same bat time, same bat channel. You have a beautiful weekend and happy Tuesday. This is SEIU Says.